So we are day 3 in Krakow and it's sunny. We've got blue sky. I still can't talk, but we have blue sky. I can't see either because it's so sunny. So 1 second. That's better. So I still can't talk, but we've got blue sky and sunshine. So we arrived in Krakow. This is day 3. We arrived on Thursday and our phones have been consistently pinging with flood warnings, major flood warnings because of the river, and I think they were worried it was going to burst its banks. So we've not been too close to it, so we've not had too much, it's not affected us too much. But when we were driving yesterday, you'll have seen, if you haven't checked it out, our day 2 in Krakow, you'll be able to see basically driving along the road, and the visibility is just absolutely horrific. Cars are having to go really slow just to get through all the standing flood water. So yeah, it's been really wet. We haven't let it stop us. If you've checked out day 1 and day 2, you'll have seen that we've had some really good fun. Despite me sounding like this is not my normal voice, but we're just so happy. I don't know if you can see, but there are, behind the cereal, there are blue skies. So today's plan is that we're going to go to into the old town, basically just for a walk around, because one of the things we've missed is that we haven't been able to just walk around outside. So we're going to go and visit the big square and hopefully have some nice lunch and just have a nice little lazy walk around town, to be honest. I've definitely missed that, and I think a bit of fresh air will do me good. Then this afternoon after lunch we're going to head to the Aviation Museum, which looks really cool. So we're all looking forward to that, especially Milo. And yeah, Paul's, you might be able to hear me, he's just having a shower. I'm about to get Milo dressed so that we can get going for the day. I've already had a sauna this morning, which is a big bonus of this Airbnb. Despite the downsides of it being on a plane route, it's like, I think I can't even remember what time it was they started. They woke me up this morning, and literally when you look out the window you can read the name of the airline and the plane is that low. So that is a bit frustrating. The apartment itself is great. It's got everything that you would need. I just wish we knew in advance that we were on a flight path, because it is waking Milo up. I know the other morning they didn't start till, I think it was 7:30, but this morning it was a lot earlier. And on our first night they were still flying over at gone midnight. So, you know, if it was just me and Paul, we'd put earplugs in and not worry about it, which I assume everybody must do. I mean, it's quite a built up area with apartment blocks, so I'm guessing people are either just used to it or we've just been spoilt, because where we live it's very quiet, so we're very affected by it. But it's not spoiling anything, it's just, I think maybe we would have stayed somewhere else had we known. But the apartment itself is brilliant, and the added benefit of a sauna, especially with me being full of cold and germs, has been brilliant. So I can't fault the actual apartment. Okay, we're going to get Milo ready and get going. So we've just parked next to where the Happy Museum is, which is just over there somewhere. And Paul's super happy, happier than our wedding day. Happier than our wedding day, because it cost 2 zloty to park for the full day.
40 English pence. Because it's a Sunday, you just have to have a ticket, but basically it runs until tomorrow. The cheapest ticket, so it's cost 2 zloty.
Typical Englishman. So the plan is today that we're just going to have a walk around, enjoy a bit of sunshine. Milo's in his trike. We're just going to head around the corner to the old town. We've got parking all day, so we ain't going to worry about that, which is great. Milo, is it nice?
Yeah.
Good to be outside. Milo, what do you think to the square?
Oh, look at
So we've just got into Rynek Square. See behind me? and it's lovely. It's really nice. There's places to eat all around the outside. We're just going to walk around and see what we find. But this is the place where everybody comes when they're coming into the old town, and it's lovely. We then went into the larger building that you saw earlier, and there was a market hall. This building was really beautiful with a domed roof, and it was really nice just to walk through and have a look. It had a really nice atmosphere, and the building was amazing. The shops that were in there were a little bit touristy, but it was still really nice to walk through. Oh, stirring on its own. We then went on the hunt for some coffee, but found something a little bit different. We just stumbled across this little doorway that led down these stairs and into this cafe that was a little bit unusual, but really enjoyable.
Which one is this? What is this one say?
Where are we? We're in a magical cafe. We've literally just walked down a little alleyway and found this place. It wasn't even really well signposted, but we thought we'd have a look. Is it cool in here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of Harry Potter things. How was your milky beer?
I'll be honest, nowhere near as good as the cake. It's an unusual taste. It's not terrible. I don't think it's something I would drink again. It's like milk with a bit of caramel. You don't get the caramel, but you get like the herbs and spices. Probably a bit too much.
Is it like a chai latte?
I've no idea.
Is it like winter spices?
I've never drunk a chai latte and I never will. I never will.
Nutmeg and cloves.
Yeah, it's got a cinnamon nutmeggy kind of taste to it.
We then headed back out for a bit more of a walk around the town. So Milo, we've just been and bought this traditional Polish bread. Are you going to give it a try?
Yeah.
Go on then, you can have a bite.
Hard.
Is it hard? Just a minute then. Okay, take that piece out of. Hold off. Bite it. Bite it in half. Or shove it all in. How is it? Good? That was good. That's a big good. So this is traditional Polish bread, and we've got like little, you can see the stand over there. Lady, this was 3 zloty.
Yeah.
So very affordable, so not even £1. And yeah, he's enjoying it. So we've just walked down a street. One of the things we've really struggled with while we've been away is me and Paul stopped drinking full normal coffee. We only drink decaf at home now. And one of the things that we've found since we've been in Krakow is that we literally cannot get a decaf coffee. I think we've tried in about 4 or 5 different places and they just don't do it anywhere. So Paul's been drinking like either herbal or like fruit teas. I've had a couple of normal lattes. You enjoying this bread?
Yeah, and I'm keeping it from blowing away.
But we've just stopped at this place, Perky Brews, and we thought, you know what, we'll just go and ask him. It's unlikely, but we'll ask him. And we said, do you do decaf? And Paul is so happy that they do decaf. He's not had one since we landed. This is our 3rd day, and this will be the first decaf coffee he's had. So he's very happy. So yeah, we've got these nice little tables just on the sort of windowsills outside. Milo's eating his Polish bread.
Agree, I'm keeping it from blowing away.
Oh, he's keeping it from blowing away because it's a bit windy on this little street, isn't it? And then we're going to carry on exploring the city. We then had a little walk and stumbled across this house of attractions, and we didn't have any plans for the afternoon, so we figured we'd give it a go. We bought the ticket that included about 3 or 4 different activities, but there were a couple that weren't really ideal for Milo. But we had to wait our turn. Each activity was timed, so if there was somebody in the room you just had to wait outside, and then you would be guided into the room when it was your turn. The first activity was a ribbon maze, which was a lot darker and had music playing. You had to go round the maze and press the buttons that were lit up on the wall, and you got points for each button that you hit. And then when the time was up, the lights came on and you had to go outside to find out what your score was. Was that fun?
Yeah, pressing buttons and boogieing things.
Dad, what did you think?
It was a bit odd, but I liked it more.
Our scores will be on the board outside.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. What?
So top score was 219. Yeah, we were nowhere near very good. Next was a room a little bit like Be Happy with some Instagram moments. I'm coming and crawling, trying not to set off lasers. It's your bum, Paul. So we've just come out of the House of Attraction. Paul, what did you think?
It was alright. We've been to 2 other places that are kind of similar in the Museum of Illusions and Be Happy. They've all got a little bit of tourist gimmick to them. But when you have a 3-year-old, you can't always look at beautiful art, medieval and Renaissance type architecture and stuff. So sometimes you have to do fun stuff. This was probably the least good of the 3, but it had like a ribbon maze and a laser maze where you have to run around and fight your way through ribbons or duck underneath lasers like in a Thomas Crown affair, and like push buttons and get a score. Milo loved it, it was great fun. I liked it, it was quite athletic in the laser one. You had to like doing gymnastics or yoga or something. So it was alright. Not as good as Be Happy or the Museum of Illusions, but still pretty good.
Milo, did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Good. So today's the first day that we've had sunshine, and you can tell it is a lot busier, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, it's a lot. Well, to be fair, we can't comment because we're in the car for most of the other bits. Just getting out there. Yesterday it was torrential, so it was car, attraction, car. We've not really had a chance to see what the city is like and to see what the ambience is like. But it's pretty busy and it's quite nice. Not crazy overcrowded though,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah, it's nice. It's obviously very popular. But now the sun's out, everybody's sat outside eating and having their lunch. We're just going to go off to, I think it's like a food truck place.
Yeah.
So we're going to see what we find to have some lunch because it's that time, and get something to drink. So my voice is going again. Paul, what have you ordered?
I've ordered a smash burger, which I've never had a smash burger before. Apparently they do them really thin. It comes with like a few pickly bits on it, which isn't normally my bag, but I guess that's the thing that they like in Poland. And we've got Milo, just a very, very basic burger.
Good?
It's very good. I know that's why they've got grease on top of the burger. It makes it really sweet, but other than that, it's nice.
So where are we, Milo?
We're Museum and Helicopter Museum.
We've come to the Aviation Museum. It looks, even just from this outside, we've got quite a few planes there, big helicopters, so yeah, we're quite looking forward to this. They've got displays outside as well as in. Do you know how much it is?
It's about 30 zloty, I think.
Right, about 30 zloty.
Could be wrong.
We'll confirm it on the screen anyway. But yeah, we're hoping it's going to be a bit of fun for Milo. Don't know if you can get in any of them. Hopefully we can have a little look inside some of them. But I think it's going to be fun.
Want to read it?
There are so many.
So this is American one. They're in the 1950s.
You really do need at least half a day to explore everything that this museum has to offer. There's a huge outdoor area that you can see, but also several of these really large buildings that are all kind of themed and have different aircrafts in them. So it's a great day out and really fun just to look at the different varieties of aircrafts that they've got.
Paul, what did you think? This was one of your things that you were really looking forward to.
Yeah, it was really good. Milo got a bit tired, so we didn't have quite as long as we ordinarily would have. But yeah, it was really good. They had a huge selection of aircraft. Like when we went on our honeymoon, about 5-6 years ago now, we went to Seattle where they have the Museum of Flight, which is heavily done by Boeing. And I was a bit gutted that it's the one place that we didn't really have time to get to. This is kind of an equivalent, a bit more military than the Boeing one, I think, but loads and loads of really cool aircraft, lots of history. Like there's a helicopter that flew the Pope, a lot of like communist Eastern Bloc things that were like flying in the war with Afghanistan and stuff, or the Soviet war with Afghanistan. So really interesting, a lot of different bits.